European Financial Stability Fund extra powers to help bail out debt within European countries, and we saw a negative reaction of that at the markets this morning.
Yeah, but that's basically in the equities market. Like I think at the close of the session we had on Monday, I was trying to do market forecast for the week concerning the currency like USD and pairs with the US dollar, and I was actually telling people to go, sell the US dollar and buy other currencies. And if you check what the market has been doing, at least from Monday when we finished the session here till now, the USD has gained over 200, 300 points, thereabouts. So it just goes to show that even though the Eurozone has not 100% sorted out this problem, the Euro seems very strong right now. And even though it's beginning to have some kind of tops, I still expect to break that top and it will keep getting stronger.
But shouldn't we still expect some volatility, because the future of this euro is still yet to be determined until this crisis is over?
Sure. But at the same time, especially with currency, with the United States, the Obama plan, the job plan, which was actually supposed to create like the strength for the dollar.
Well, that fell to pieces in the U.S. Senate yesterday.
It's been rejected by the Senate. So I don't see the dollar coming up with anything strong, anytime soon. So we should see the euro still, winning the dollar in this currency market.
All right, we've looked at fundamental tools, we've looked at technical tools for the market trend forecast, we've looked at money management, controlling our emotions, now which is the heart, according to Alpari, money management, the heart of trading itself. Now we've also looked at the concept of planning your trade and trading your plan. Now this time we're looking at, after being armed with all of this info, how does one actually go about buying and placing orders at the currencies market?
Yeah, I think basically we just discovered that, we've been teaching people, how to, analyze the market. We've been teaching them money management, risk management, all those, and we've never really looked at precisely how do you really start trading this currencies market, because, people know how to go to where they sell dollars in the local market and buy it, but in the international currencies market, how do you actually begin to go buy? I want to buy US dollars in the international currencies market. Do I go to CBN to go do that? So that's what the kind of question we're trying to answer this morning. And I think the first place we have to look at is you want to place an order, then you need your trading broker. The first thing you need to actually start trading currencies is a broker. The term broker is a broad word. It's used in stocks, it's used in shares, and also used in the currencies market. Whoever actually gives you access to that market is called a broker. And the way the brokers work these days is that everything is all electronic, it's online. So you don't actually have to see your broker physically, because your broker can actually be in Nigeria, or it can be in the US, or it can be in the UK, or anywhere. You can actually trade with him. Why? Because you're doing it over the internet. So you go to your broker's website, you download whatever software they give to you, which is used for trading. In our case, like the Alpari as a broker, we use MT4. It's called MetaTrader 4. But MT4 is like 80 to 90% of all brokers now use MT4. I think when we started trading FX, MT4 was not so popular. We had brokers who needed to actually create their own software for trading. But now you have MT4, which is like a franchised software, which every broker actually takes over at very little price and gives everybody access to the market. So you go to the broker's website, you download that the software. The next thing is you need an account to trade with.
Okay, sorry, Michael, before we go on, I need to come in here. I need to understand something. Okay, I'm a trader, I have all my tools and all of that, and I want to access the currencies market. I can't do it on my own, I need this broker. Sure,
you need the broker, because you have to be placing order to the market. And you don't have access to the market, they have access to that market. So they need to give you access.
So they're like major middlemen
out
there?
Like intermediary, yeah. Okay. They're like, in the Forex, they are like semi-intermediary, because even though they give you access to the market, you're still dealing directly with the market. They just charge you a little commission on your trade. So,
I was going to ask that, is it free?
No, it's not. They charge you what we call, it's not commissions, it's, if you're trading what we call direct dealing desk brokers, brokers who give you access to the pool of the market, they charge commissions, they don't charge you spread. But if you're trading with, with classic accounts, normal accounts, they charge you spread. Just every foreign exchange transactions. Are those rates
affordable? Is it
sure, very affordable. Every foreign exchange transactions are spread. If you go to the Nigerian black market, you want to buy dollars, the rate they sell to you is from the rate they buy from you. So there's always a spread. So that's where the profit comes from in foreign exchange transactions. So that's where the broker makes his own profit also. So the more people are trading and the more the volume they're trading, the more the broker makes.
Okay, next step.
So you need a broker. Then you need to open an account. Because just finding the broker, you need to open an account with the broker so that your account is identified. If you open a demo, you don't need anything special. Just fill the form and you have an account immediately, even though it's virtual demo. But if you want to open a live account, then you need to go find out what that broker requires for you to open a live account, because you need that account to have what we call money. You cannot trade without money. You can't just
real money or.
That's what I'm saying. Whether if it's a live account, then it has to be real money.
Okay.
If it's a demo account, immediately you open your account, they're going to ask you, okay, how much do you want to play with? How much do you want to practice with? So let's assume you're planning to fund your account with $10,000. I recommend also you have a demo of 10,000, which you are going to, play with, basically.
Is it any form of practice?
It's practice, yes.
Okay.
Even though it's actually the real market, but it's fake money.
Okay.
So after you've done all that, then you're ready to trade. So the first thing you need to do is that you've gotten the software from the broker, you install it on your computer, the MT4. Let's just look at what the software looks like. There's supposed to be
that will come up. I guess that will come up in the course of
there's a graph. There's a chart I created for us to see, which shows what the MT4 platform looks like. Okay,
that's it right there.
Yeah, this is it. This is the MT4 platform. If you look there, there's the purple arrow there showing the order button. Immediately you install the software, you can see the charts showing your the currency pair you are trading. I think right now we're looking at Euro USD chart, basically. And also there's a purple box there where you have new order. That's what you need to do. If you want to place a trade, your account is funded, the account is ready to go, then you click on the new order button. Immediately you click on the new order button, then trading is sort of started, basically in the currencies market. But people have to understand that for you to do this, you have to be online.
Now, apart from being online, aren't there other ways in which a trader can prepare himself or herself, going on, instead of just going on there, clicking this and then clicking on trade or something, maybe look at some trends or something?
No, like I said, like a preface before I started talking. I think you also said that you must have done your fundamental analysis, technical analysis.
All of that first.
You've done all of that. All you just want to do right now is you want to just place a trade. So that's what we're looking at. So if you immediately click on the new order button, you're going to see the next chart right now, and what pops up to you. Immediately you click the new order button, you have an interface that opens up to you. Where you're going to be.
Is that what we're looking at?
That's what we're looking at. Where you're going to be picking what you want to do. If you look at where I have number 1 there, you have to pick the currency pair you want to trade. Because if you want to trade, you have to pick the currency. There are several currencies. I think right now we have over 20 currency pairs. So you're going to pick, you have Euro USD, you have Pound USD, you have USD CHF, you have,
so
several pairs like that.
Never at any point can one trade with just one currency. It has to be a currency pair.
It has to be a pair. Because, in foreign exchange transaction, there's simultaneous buying and selling. So if, for instance, if I need dollars right now, I can't just go there and get dollars. I need to give them Naira.
Okay.
You understand? So there's always an exchange. So in the same way when you're trading currencies online, there's always an exchange. So you have to pick the pair. That's called a pair. So if for instance, when I was talking on Monday and I said we should go and buy Euro USD, if you're trading Euro USD, for instance, you pick Euro USD as the pair you want. That's number 1. Now you have number 2 there. You're going to pick the quantity you want to trade. When we're speaking about risk management the other time, and the reasons why traders lose money, I mentioned about lot sizes. The next thing you need to pick, based on your account size, you need to pick the lot size. What I have here right now is like a default 1. If you have 1 as your lot size, it means you're trading $100,000 account, $100,000 lot size, which is at $10 per pip. So you pick the lot size you want. The next thing we have there is number 3, which is our stop loss and take profit. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. When you're trading, you can predetermine how many pips profit you want and how many pips you want to lose.
Okay, so when you get to a certain stage of when you've lost at a particular stage, you automatically you're stopped at that point.
You're stopped at that point. It closes your trade automatically for you, whether you're there or not.
Okay.
Whether your computer is on or not, whether you're connected to the internet or not, immediately you put a stop loss and take profit. Automatically, when price gets to those points you've set, it closes, whether it's in profit or loss, depending on whether the price is going towards your take profit or it's going towards your stop loss. Then the next point we have over there is the order type, which is like the execution stuff. Let me tell you how this works. When you are trading, there are times when you want to go into the market immediately, based on the market-focused analysis you're doing. So you want to go now and buy. But there are some times when you're buying based on future, forecast. So I can say, for instance, when price gets to this level, I want to place a buy. So we have what we call pending, what we call them pending order. So you're going to pick whether you buy right now, instant order, or you place a pending
just like
order.
we have a real stocks and the futures, a real market and the futures market that determines.
So you can actually place that. It's like going to the stock market and telling your broker when so and so stocks get to this price, start buying it or start selling it for me. It's a pending order. If price doesn't go there, it's not going to place that trade for you. After that, you look at the number 5, which is your buy or sell.
Number 5.
Yeah, which is buy or sell.
We'll come back and talk about number 5. We need to take a break here. I've been speaking to Michael Akinwale, a currency analyst from Alpari, and today we're looking at how traders can place their buy and sell orders at the currencies market. Business Morning will return in just a moment. Please stay with us.
There's a new way to now invest that allows you to diversify your portfolio.
It's Forex, the global market for foreign currency trading. A market in which the world's leading currencies are traded 24 hours a day and 5 days a week.
Now, to take your Forex trading strategy beyond borders, Alpari is the platform of choice,
in which you can trade Forex with professional guidance until you become a seasoned trader.
Alpari also provides free training seminars for both beginning and seasoned Forex traders 4 times a week, explaining complicated things in a simple way to make Forex trading comprehensible to everyone.
Call us today on 01-821-8274 or 080-3457-3593 or email us at nigeria@alpari.org or visit www.alpari-forex.com and experience dependability and innovation in online Forex trading.
We're still talking about how you can place your buy and sell order. Michael Akinwale